Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TaiwanTim with another episode. I moved some things around, trying to get everything to fit where I want it. Now's the time to experiment. I don't really have any viewers, so I'm gonna just see what works for me right now as I do a little bit of organization. So one of the things I wanted to do was stream myself editing a chapter that I want to produce. This week I'm trying to do a chapter a week, as I am kind of accountable to a writing partner now, which is really awesome. Quite a good step forward in the right direction. As I get ready for that, I want to showcase some small parts of the chapters that I write, not all of it in its entirety, or there'd be no point in writing the book and trying to sell it. So I'm gonna just show some little bits of it here and there, especially original chapters, original first drafts of first chapters of characters, and maybe a couple of adventures or something. But for now, instead of doing that today, I was not even going to stream at all. I was, pardon my beeping, as opposed to that, I was going to, no, instead of that, I was going to do some writing anyways, so I figured I'd stream it. I'm going to do some organization because book 2 of my epic fantasy fiction story, I had written part of it. Actually, I wrote it for NaNoWriMo a couple of years ago, and then I didn't even know that that was going to be book 2, but then it just all clicked in my head to be the perfect introduction to the story's main villain character, or something like that. I'm not really sure if it's going to be a good guy or bad guy. It's just an excellent story that I have all stored in my head, and I'd like to get it out on paper, so to speak. And as I get ready to do that organization stuff, I'm not really going to talk much as I do this, because it's just going to be like copying, pasting, organizing in my program. You'll get to see it. I'm going to play some music in the background. Hopefully I don't get like a copyright strike, but pardon me. Hopefully, if it does, then I'll try something different in the future. I don't know how popular these musicians are, or if it's, I'm not that popular, so if I use it in the background, it's what I'm going to be listening to anyways. Maybe next time I can play something different if I do have a problem with it. But anyways, here goes nothing. I'm going to play this music, and I already tested the audio, so it shouldn't be too loud. And then I'll start organizing things. So you won't be able to see where I'm pulling it from, because I don't have that on my stream capture, but you will see it come together in the program here, which is right here, the documents, projects. I'm going to create a new project here, and I'll just call it, the original NaNoWriMo title was called Run, just a placeholder. I'm going to call this one Swift, as it's pretty much same as Run, just fast, Speedy Gonzalez. Get rid of that. I hope you can see this okay. It seems to be alright. Maybe kind of small when we open a scene. Project notes, don't need that. I'll do chapter 1 is fine. Scene 1, so we'll get rid of this notes here, and I'll do the word processor. So I always use like something big so I can see it, and then I do Comic Sans, one of my most favorite fonts to write in, as it's really just it doesn't make you think too much about what you've written. It lets you look at what's ahead, because it's just such a wobbly, oddly shaped font. Like you don't really you don't really think too much about what you wrote. You just move forward, and that's what I got to do with first draft stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and open up Google Docs where I was taking something from, and I'm going to find my NaNoWriMo stuff. I got some, so this is going to be kind of odd. I'm not going to show this part. I'm not going to show the notes and plot points and things, because that would be really big giveaway. So what I am going to do is just copy and paste what I've written. And what I did was originally I wrote it out with a whole first couple chapters, and then I just scrapped it and started over from brand new. And that's okay to do that from time to time. Holy cow, I've written a lot. It was more like two maybe 3 chapters worth of writing. And then I've got my points here to continue when I get back to writing. So I'm going to post it here. And then it's going to be black, so I don't want that. We'll go with gray. Comic Sans 16. And then we'll be able to... I didn't play my music. Here's my music. Program, like it has it up here. Sometimes I just want to smash it all together and see what I've gotten done so far. So I have that document on Google, but let's see what else I have here. Terms and ideas. Oh wow, I have quite a lot going on here. Yeah, it's a pretty big story, so it's gonna take up a whole book. And I don't really know how it's gonna work out, because it's a completely separate character from all my other. I have a big story, including several characters in my other story, which I was mentioning earlier, Zeke being one of them. Not a main character, but it's just so big in my mind. I gotta get it all on paper. It'll be even bigger then, because it'll be page after page after page of writing. First draft stuff. But let's just see what I've got here. Lots of ideas. What I usually do when I have ideas, I just open up a Google Doc, slap on a date, and then pour out the ideas and see if I come back to it if I need some inspiration. I don't really have a problem with inspiration. The ideas are all there. I just need to do the writing. So yeah, let's get rid of that. And oh, you know what? Where my video is in this stream is problematic. I'm gonna put it up there. I like the buildings and I like the moon. So I'm gonna move that just randomly mid-video. Put it towards the middle of the writing program here. Alright, put that away. And get back to my editing, which is here. Swift, chapter 1, scene 1. Actually, it's not scene 1, this is gonna be chapters. Read rename chapters. And this will be chapter 1, or draft 1 actually. Draft 1. And then I'll have a new scene that's draft 2, which I'll take the rewrite into after I find it in this mess. Let's see if this is actually the original introduction. On the 5th day of autumn, after the harvest had been collected on. Yeah, I think this is the original one. What is this? Gotta get rid of that. What is that? I can't even read that. Salt. Oh. Cool. I don't know how to fix that in this. Black? Yeah, salt. Okay. So, some formatting issues between Google Docs and this program called Smart Edit. Anyways, blah blah blah. Wow, I did a whole bunch here. Let me try to get it. So here's a date up here. I wrote a little bit more on the 4th. Okay, so he was in an inn. There's another day. So I was writing this for NaNoWriMo. You can see the month is 11, which is November. NaNoWriMo begins the 1st of November and carries on for the month. Trying to get 50,000 words out. I think I made 20,000 with this. It says 12,000 up here in the corner, but I remember writing more. I wonder where that is. Maybe it was 20,000 last year because I wrote some of 12,000 here and the rest in my other book or something like that. I just remember last year I got 20,000, not 50,000. Let's make this black. I don't know what that is. Ignored. So I'm gonna go down here to where I think it was changed. You know what? I can just do a search, right? I can do a search for nut. Yep, there it is. So moving up from there. Oh wait, what? Is this? Is that it? This is not. Oops. What do I find next? There it is. Okay. Oh, I guess I used the word not in the original draft, and I didn't even know it. That's such a peculiar word. Alright, here's a word I know is not in the first draft. Oh my goodness, it's not here. Where is my second draft? Maybe I named it something else. Well, that's draft 1 entirely. We'll go to draft 2 and see if Google has my writing. I wonder where it is. I bet you I named it something else. Wow, I have so many documents. I have no idea what it was named. It's not named Swift, right? No. Speed? Speedy? Nano? That's just all I have. Let me find. Wow. I'm gonna turn this music down just a little bit. Can't really tell what's going on in my head. Excellent music, just can't find this. It's getting a little frustrating. Where is the second draft? Maybe I used the name. So something interesting that happened was I started the first book with the first character, and I named him Ray. No, I named him something else, not Ray. I named him Rika. And then I thought later that that would be a better name for a villain, so I changed and I swapped it with this story, the character's name is Ray. So I want this character's name to be Rika, and my original first book story to be a character about Ray, and a bunch of other characters, but Rika will be the villain. Ray will be not the villain. But that has confused me to no end in my own head, because originally the names were swapped at the inception of the story. I don't know where it is. Huh? This one? Nope. So annoying. Because his name is Rika, and I'm looking for Rika, but it's not that. Goodness gracious. I've lost it. Make sure my child is not screaming. I'm really sorry. Not a lot is on screen right now because I'm looking for this. I have so many documents. And I usually write really good titles for them, so I know what exactly I'm looking at, but maybe it was that little word count one. Let me search word count. It was so small. Let's find this. Let's see what this one is. Nope, that's Ray. That is my current work. Here's run. Oh, that's a word count with, that's like from the middle of the chapter somewhere. Here's a document called word count. It's the same thing as the other one I opened. Here's another one. It's the same exact thing. Oh, this is frustrating. So frustrating. Well, I may not be able to do what I wanted to do till I find that. Whatever it was named. I made a post about what I was writing back when I wrote it. So what I might have to do is go to the date that was posted and find it in my documents by date. That might be the next best thing. Oh! I used another word for it. Yes. I think I found it. I found it. I absolutely found it. It's called Fleet. Not Swift, not Run. Fleet. And I remember that being a good name because it had a double meaning. I think it has a double meaning. Let me define that for a minute. Yes, it does have a double meaning. Okay. It can mean moving quickly, or it can mean fading away. Like fleeting memories, kind of thing. Which is important for this character, since he's trying to forget his past, kind of thing. Run away from his past. So I'm going to copy this to draft one, and now that it's here, make it gray and comic, and then I can have draft one. found it, guys. What a rush to find something that was lost. Definitely a rush. Well, here it is. So it wasn't that much, only a couple thousand words. I remember I was very displeased with, well, I mean, not displeased, I really liked the first draft that I made, but again, this music is too loud if I'm going to be talking. Turn it way down there. I don't even know if you guys can hear it anymore. It was really quiet in the video that I recorded earlier. Let's see how long I've been streaming. I don't want to go too long. 20 minutes apparently. Okay, let's cut it off at a 25-minute mark. Yeah, so here's draft 2. I've got draft 1 and draft 2. I've organized. I've done what I set out to do today. And a little bit of... So the names, like Fost Valley, that's the same as the original draft. I don't know what this is. A small elkiness. Oh, a female, like, fantasy deer. Elk is another name for... Or is a name of an animal with antlers, right? So I tried to just... It's like I'm naming Pokemon or something, just trying to come up with fantasy names for animals on the fly, right? It's first draft, I'm just trying to get words out, so I just make something up. I think I have bullock in here somewhere for a frog. Not like a bull, a bullock frog, yeah. Bullock. So this is a great first draft bit. I'm gonna stop the music there real fast, yeah, and just be done with that. It would have been fine if I was editing, because editing, I don't really talk, I don't want to talk too much, but I do want to get, you know, some blood flowing, which is great. Metal music is great for that, making the juices flow in my head. Yeah, so this is gonna be... Oh, I could do some project notes. Let me... Oh, I closed it. Control-Shift-T. There it is. If you're using Google Chrome web browser, Control-Shift-T opens the tab you closed, which is really great. So, back to terms and ideas. Maybe I can pop some of those in there for terms... ideas. Pop some of those in there for you to see so that I can... Yeah, so here's like a... Here's a great one. It's a great one I can add. Make that 16, make that gray, and I'll just keep this font. Cryptfly. Cryptfly is a small fly shaped perfectly circular like a crip, the smallest denomination of coin. So here's just a tiny little detail about my world. And it is that we use coins. We, I, it, they use coins in their world. And, you know, for trade and economy and stuff. And the smallest one is a crip, which I didn't remember. I think I might have spelled it with a K. Maybe I'll do that here. It could be a crip. I like, I feel like there's a lot of words in my world that have K's in them. Scrig, Scrig's Tide, Skrill, I think, or Krill. No, not Krill. Krill is an ocean animal. Skrill, or something. I have a bunch of words that I made up in June of last year. Or no, it was July, I think. July is when summer camp happens. And, you do a little bit of world building in summer camp. Alright, we're at the 24 and a half minutes. So it's about time I stop here. Just give you a little introduction to my latest project, which is now officially called Fleet. Supposedly second book of my epic tale. Fantasy fiction tale, and I'm going to close it off here. Thanks for watching if you did, and if you didn't, I hope someone shares it with you or you get to see it at some point. TaiwanTim saying goodbye.